Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Hope you are doing well at your places. Now in today's lecture we solve some questions of exercise 3.2 based on operation of matrices, multiplication of matrices and multiplication of matrix by a scalar. Some questions we already discussed in the previous lectures. The remaining questions we will solve in today's lecture. Question number 17. If A is equal to 3, 4, minus 2, minus 2 and I is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1, find K so that A square is equal to K into A minus 2I, where K is an scalar and I is a matrix, identity matrix of order 2 by 2. First we have to find A square. A square is equal to A into A, which is equal to 3, 4, minus 2, minus 2 into 3, 4, minus 2, minus 2. By using the property of matrix multiplication, we have to multiply these two matrices. These two matrices are 2 by 2 order matrices. So after finding their multiplication, we find a matrix having order 2 by 2. So the first row and first column, 3 into 3 plus minus 2 into 4. First row, second column, 3 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into minus 2. Second row, first column, 4 into 3 plus minus 2 into 4. Second row, second column, 4 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 4 into 3 is 9, minus 2 plus minus 2 into 4 is minus 8, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, minus 2 is plus 4. 4 into 3 is 12, minus 2 into 4 is minus 8. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, minus 2 is plus 4, is equal to 9 minus 8 is 1, minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2, 12 minus 8 is 4, minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4. Denote it by equation number 1. Now on other side, K into A minus 2I is equal to K into 3, 4, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2I, 1, 0, 0, 1. By using scalar multiplication property, we multiply K to each element of the matrix. We have 3 into K, minus 2 into K, 4 into K and minus 2 into K. Similarly, we multiply 2 to the matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 0 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, 2 into 1 is 2, which is equal to 3K minus 2 minus 2K minus 0, 4K minus 0 minus 2k minus 2. Represent it by equation number 2. But it is given that a square is equal to k into a minus 2i. So by using equation first and second, as a square is equal to k into a minus 2i, this implies 3k minus 2 minus 2k 4k minus 2k minus 2 is equal to 1 4 minus 2 minus 4 by using equation first and second. Now these two matrices are equal matrices, so their corresponding elements are also equal. This implies 3k minus 2 is equal to 1, minus 2k is equal to minus 2, 4k is equal to 4, minus 2k minus 2 is equal to minus 4. This implies 3k is equal to 3, 2k is equal to 2, 4k is equal to 4, minus 2k is equal to minus 2. From all these linear equations, we have k is equal to 1. From first linear equation, 3k is equal to 3, therefore k is equal to 1. For second, 2k is equal to 2, therefore k is equal to 1. 4k is equal to 4, that means k is equal to 1. Minus 2k is equal to minus 2, therefore k is equal to 1. So k is equal to 1 is our required answer. Question number 18. If a is equal to 0 minus tangent alpha by 2, tangent alpha by 2 0, and I is an identity matrix of order 2 by 2, then show that I plus a is equal to I minus a into cos alpha minus sin alpha, cos alpha. So first, left hand side, I plus a is equal to 1 0 0 1 plus 0 minus tangent alpha by 2, tangent alpha by 2 0, which is equal to 1 minus tangent alpha by 2, tangent alpha by 2 and 1. Put it equation number 1. Now the next we have to find I minus a is equal to 1 0 0 1 minus 0 minus tangent alpha by 2, tangent alpha by 2 0 is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus minus tangent alpha by 2 is plus tangent alpha by 2, 0 minus tangent alpha by 2 is minus tangent alpha by 2, 1 minus 0 is 1. Now in next step we have to find the right hand side. I minus A into cos alpha minus sin alpha, sin alpha, cos alpha. Putting the value of I minus A, 1 tangent alpha by 2 minus tangent alpha by 2, 1 into cos alpha minus sin alpha, sin alpha, cos alpha. Using matrix multiplication property, we have to multiply these two matrices of order 2 by 2. The resulting matrix is also a order 2 by 2. So the first row, first column, 1 into cos alpha plus tangent alpha by 2 into sin alpha. First row, second column, 1 into minus sin alpha plus tangent alpha by 2 into cos alpha. Second row, first column, minus tangent alpha by 2 into cos alpha plus 1 into sin alpha. Second row, second column, minus tangent alpha by 2 into minus sin alpha plus 1 into cos alpha, which is equal to cos alpha plus tangent alpha by 2, we can write sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 into sin alpha. 1 into minus sin alpha is minus sin alpha plus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 into cos alpha. Minus tangent alpha by 2 is minus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 into cos alpha plus sin alpha. Minus into minus is plus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 into sin alpha plus cos alpha. Taking cos alpha by 2 as LCM, we have cos alpha into cos alpha by 2 plus sin alpha into sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. First row, second column, minus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 plus cos alpha sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Second row, first column, minus cos alpha sin alpha by 2 plus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Second row, second column, sin alpha by 2 plus cos alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Which is equal to cos alpha minus alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 minus sin alpha minus alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 sin alpha minus alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 and cos alpha minus alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2. Using the trigonometric identities cos A cos B plus sin A sin B as cos A minus B and sin A cos B minus cos A sin B as sin A minus B, we find these values. Now the next cos alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 minus sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 sin alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 and cos alpha by 2 divided by cos alpha by 2 is equal to 1 minus tangent alpha by 2 tangent alpha by 2 1, which is equal to I plus A by using equation number 1. Therefore, I plus A is equal to I minus A into cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Question number 19. A trust fund has rupees 30,000 that must be invested in two different type of bonds. The first bond pays 5% interest per year and second bond pays 7% interest per year. Using matrix multiplication, determine how to divide rupees 30,000 among the two type of bonds. If the trust fund must obtain an amount total interest of part A rupees 1800 and part B rupees 2000. Let we assume that the trust invested rupees X in first type of bond and the remaining 30,000 minus X in second type of bond. These values can be written in matrix form as X 30,000 minus X 1/2 matrix. The trust gain 5% interest from first type of bond and 7% interest from second type of bond. So the amount received as interest per rupee annually in the matrix form as 5/100, 7/100 is a 2/1 order matrix. Hence, the interest received by trust equal to X 30,000 minus X into 5/100, 7/100, which is equal to 5x divided by 100 plus 30,000 minus X into 7/100, which is equal to 5x minus 7x plus 2,10,000 divided by 100. Now, according to the question, the total interest received by the trust is rupees 1800. This implies 5x minus 7x plus 2,10,000 divided by 100 must be equal to 1800. This implies minus 2x plus 2,10,000 is equal to 1,80,000. We multiply 100 to right hand side. This implies minus 2x is equal to 1,80,000 minus 2,10,000. This implies minus 2x is equal to minus 30,000. This implies x is equal to 15,000. So the amount invested invested in first type of bond is equal to 15,000 rupees, and second type of bond is equal to 30,000 minus 15,000 is equal to 15,000. So the trust invested the same amount to the first type of bond and the second type of bond. Now, if trust received the total interest as 2,000, then 5x minus 7x plus 2,10,000 is equal to 2,000. This implies minus 2x is equal to minus 2x this implies minus 2x plus 2,10,000 equal to 2,000 into 100, that means 2 lakh. This implies minus 2x is equal to 2 lakh minus 2,10,000. This implies minus 2x is equal to minus 10,000. This implies x is equal to 5,000. So the amount invested by the trust in first type of bond equal to rupees 5,000, and in second type of bond, is equal to 30,000 minus 5,000 is equal to rupees 25,000. So the trust invested 5,000 for the first bond and 25,000 in the second type of bond. Next, question number 20. The bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry book, 8 dozen physics book and 10 dozen economics books. Their selling price are rupees 80, rupees 60 and rupees 40 each respectively. Find the total amount of bookshop will receive from selling all the books using matrix algebra. The selling matrix can be written as A is equal to 10 into 12, 8 into 12, 10 into 12. 12, the given books are in dozens. So 10 dozen chemistry books, that means 10 into 12 books. 8 dozen physics books, that means the total books of physics are 8 into 12. 10 dozen economics books, that means 10 into 12 books of economics is equal to 120, 96 and 120 is a 1 by 3 order matrix. The price matrix can be written as B is equal to 80, 60 and 40. The price of chemistry book is 80 rupees, the price of physics book is 60 rupees and the price of economy books is 40 rupees. Now, our target to find the amount of books received by the bookshop. So, the total amount is equal to A into B matrix, selling matrix into price matrix. 120, 96, 120 into 80, 60 and 40. Multiply these matrices. 120 into 80 plus 96 into 60 plus 120 into 40, which is equal to 9600 plus 5760 plus 4800, which is equal to 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 6 plus 0 is 6, 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 6 is 21, carry 2, 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 9 is 20. So rupees 20,160 received by the bookshop. Now the objective questions based on this exercise. Assume capital X, capital Y, capital Z, capital W and capital P are matrices of order 2 by n, 3 by k, 2 by p, n by 3 and p by k respectively. Choose the correct answer in questions 21 and 22. Question number 21. The restriction on n, k and p so that py plus wy will be defined as. Now py plus wy is defined. This implies p plus w into y is defined. This implies order of p is equal to order of w, because their sum is defined only when their order is equal. This implies n cross 3 is equal to p cross k. This implies n is equal to p and k is equal to 3. So the first option is our required answer. K is equal to 3 and p is equal to n. In second 22 question, if n is equal to p, then the order of matrix 7x minus 5z is. Order of 7x minus 5z must be equal to order of x, but it is given that order of x is 2 by n. Therefore order of 7x minus 5z is also 2 by n. So B is our required option. Students, I hope you enjoyed this class. In next class we will discuss the transpose of matrices and questions based on transpose of the matrix properties. So keep in touch, watch our videos, subscribe our channel for more and more videos. Thanks to all. Have a nice day. Good luck.